Welcome to this edition of the Podcast Studio. Interference is proudly presented by the Dramatic Writing and Sound Design departments at the Savannah College of Art and Design. Join us as we delve into the mystery of Interference's January 17th distress calls.
I'm standing here in front of the remains of a storage facility where authorities have confirmed the discovery of a body in the debris.
Authorities are investigating a fire as a possible arson case, but they have not ruled out foul play. The circumstances of her death are still under investigation.
The body was identified as Dr. Carlo Reeves, a prominent former lead researcher at MindSight Labs.
Hundreds of distress calls are intercepted on radio stations in New York to Tokyo.
From London to these are fake distress calls.
I
launched international investigation. Police I've made a mistake.
This morning, I received official confirmation of Quinn's death. Her real name was Carlo Reeves. As the last known person to have spoken with her, I have already been in contact with the police. I've provided them with all the documentation she sent me, both before and after our interview, and now I would like to take a moment and say, Carlo Reeves was a deeply complex figure, flawed, driven by ambition, and often blinded by her own beliefs. Yet, for all her mistakes, she risked everything to speak to me, putting herself in danger so that others might know the truth. In the end, she became a casualty of her own convictions. But let's not forget her, even if all that remains are the scattered ruins of her life.
What's up, adventurers? Jacob here, back with another video. Ruins on ruins, people. Today, we're exploring the infamous Glen Haven Sanatorium, a place with a dark and chilling past. Rumor has it, this is where countless psychological experiments took place. What's up, explorers? It's me, Jacob here, live from the abandoned Willowbrook Mall. It's supposed to be cursed, but you know me, I ain't scared of no ghosts. Or asbestos. Today, we're diving face first into Aquaworld, a water park that's been shut down since 1998. Yeah, that's right, 25 years of decay.
Today, I'll be sharing the audio from a call I received late last night. I'm gonna be frank with you. When the call began, I wasn't sure it was gonna make it into the episode. You've already heard a taste of our guest. He is brash, impulsive, and frankly, insensitive. And yet, despite all of that, or maybe because of it, he has provided us with some very compelling and useful information. Now, as much as I'd prefer not to, he specifically requested that I play his YouTube intro before I get into the episode. So, without further ado, Jacob Gill, everyone.
Listen, exploration is in our DNA. Our ancestors didn't just sit around. They crossed oceans, scaled mountains, and chased horizons. But now, most of us are stuck staring at screens, letting the world pass us by. That's not me. I'm Jacob Gill, or as my followers know me, Urban Quester. Think of me as your guide to the forgotten and the forbidden. Adventure waits for no one, so why should we?
Urban Quester.
For context, I've been letting most of my calls go to voicemail. My phone has been ringing non-stop with tips, so I couldn't answer all of them even if I tried. Last night, however, Jacob wasn't having it. He called me 6 times in a row. By the 7th, I gave in and picked up. Hello, you've reached the Interference podcast. Who am I speaking with?
I'm Jacob, but you might know me as Urban Quester.
I don't, actually. What is it that you do?
I explore abandoned buildings, sometimes haunted ones. You should check me out on YouTube.
That's interesting, Jacob, but would you mind holding off on the social media promotion?
Why? This is a podcast, right? We're doing the same thing.
This is an independent journalistic endeavor. It's taking the form of a podcast, but it is a serious investigation into a very disturbing subject matter.
Well, I consider what I do a journalistic endeavor. I explore real places, sometimes even crime scenes.
I understand that, but given the nature of the case and my role as host, I don't want to come off as insensitive.
Aight, no self-promotion. Got it. So what should I say?
You can start with your connection to Mindsight.
Well, I wouldn't really call it a connection. I just live near the lab. It's shut down, but I thought I'd explore it soon, maybe tell you what I find.
That's a very bad idea. You should not go in there. Please, just tell me what you already know about it.
Well, all the employees left a little while ago. It was pretty silent for a bit, but after your podcast started, people started coming down to check out the fuss, or protest the company.
If they were protesting, does that mean there were still people at the lab?
Nah, I don't think so. The place is pretty empty, from what I can tell.
So they were just protesting an empty building?
Yeah, I guess.
Does a lot of foot traffic pass by the lab?
Not unless people want to see the lab specifically. It's on the edge of town.
That's strange. If people were moved to action, I'd imagine there would be better spots to protest where people would actually see them.
It wasn't meant to be an in-person protest. It was meant to look good online. Go viral, you know?
Well, why not do both? Protest in front of a city hall and take photos for social media.
That's not visually appealing or easy to explain.
Sounds like you were part of these protests.
I wasn't. I just heard about them. Trust.
Why am I only hearing about these protests now if they've been going on for weeks?
I don't know. Either the content is being screened or the algorithm just isn't picking it up. Not everything you post goes viral, you know?
I suppose. But we should get back on track. What else do you know about the lab?
The upper floors are mostly patient quarters, rows of beds, pretty basic.
Do you have a copy of the floor plan?
Kinda. Third floor and below, you start getting whole areas that are locked off. If I had to guess, that's where the research stuff starts.
What do you mean, kinda? How can you kinda have a floor plan?
It's really cleared out.
Jacob, answer my question.
Like I said, I kinda have a floor plan.
Are you in the labs?
Yeah. I thought if I tell you what I find, you'd plug me as, a journalistic source?
Get out of there, now!
Whoa, lady, calm down. I do this every day.
No, you don't. You explore abandoned buildings. This place has only been shut down 2 months. Do you understand that?
Look, it's not a big deal. No one is here.
It is a big deal. The last source I spoke to is dead. Jacob, she's dead. Get out, now!
Yeah, I listened to your last episode. Carla Reeves, right? She killed herself, though, you know.
I was on the phone with her. She did not kill herself. How old even are you? Are you a child?
I'm 17? What the hell, man? You know, this is what I do. Finding proof is like my job.
No, finding proof is my job. Yours is to stay safe and out of danger.
That's bullshit. I'm an investigator too, in my own way. I'm here to help, and you are not responsible for me.
I am responsible for you.
You're not. I do this every day. I've got all the tools, the experience, and guess what? I've never been caught. I'm not some dipshit. I know exactly what I'm doing. So here's the deal. You can stick around and get what you need, or you can hang up and let me explore on my own. Either way, I'm here. And I'm filming.
No, I am not going to indulge in this, whatever this is.
Look, I'm going to explore this place no matter what you do. You can end the call, but just know I'm probably safer with you here.
But I don't agree with what you're doing.
But you don't want me to get hurt, right?
Of course not.
So guide me through it. Tell me what to look for. The quicker we explore this place, the quicker I can get out of here.
I'm not happy about this.
But you'll do it.
Yes, but you have to listen to me. If I tell you to do something, you do it. No questions asked. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Good. What do you see right now?
There are a lot of papers strewn about in the room I'm in.
Have you read any?
Yeah, I've checked a few out, but they're kind of weird.
How?
They're just not very interesting.
Well, they're research documents, Jacob. They're not meant to be interesting.
Don't talk down to me. I didn't mean it like that. They just don't seem relevant.
Can you give some examples?
Sure. Like this one. Seems to be compiling data on a new version of the flu vaccine. There's some mumbo-jumbo about how the current formula puts people at higher risk of developing Alzheimer's for every year you get it.
That's just incorrect. Vaccines make the risk of Alzheimer's go down, not up.
Yeah, I also found a file saying all of the patients should be given a good supply of melatonin because exhaustion might complicate the symptoms and make it harder to tell if someone's condition has worsened.
I mean, there's a nugget of truth there, but it's mostly just not something MindSight would have much investment in. Jacob, can you send me pictures of some of those papers?
Sure, which ones?
All of them.
Huh.
We spent several minutes combing through all the research, but none of it held any weight. All the data seemed formulaic, repetitive. Weird. From what you've sent me, it all seems like nonsense. Nothing here is real or useful. At most, there's a few papers that aren't wrong, but just completely irrelevant to MindSight's research.
So why would they have been working on this stuff?
Well, I'm not sure that they were.
So this isn't a MindSight lab at all.
Well, I didn't say that. I mean, it's possible that it could be a decoy they've set up, but at the same time, setting up an entire fake lab, filling it with fake equipment and research would be incredibly costly, especially for a lab that is shut down. It wouldn't make any sense to cover your tracks when you're already in legal trouble.
So what's option 2?
How'd you know I had an option 2?
I just kind of assumed you would.
Okay. Option 2 could be that they weren't working on Alzheimer's treatment at all. Maybe these papers are there to create the impression that they were, to anyone not looking too closely or without the proper education? I don't know, I'm grasping at straws here.
So they planted fake info and made off with the real stuff. Alright, that's dope, but let's be real. A facility already in legal trouble would not have the resources to bankroll a secret lab on the side.
No, that's true. I do have one other theory.
Lay it on me.
The lab is still operational.
No way.
It's possible they emptied out the most easily accessible part of the lab and left a bunch of research behind. I'm sure they knew people would try to explore this place once it shut down. They probably prepared for everything. When Malachi was on the podcast, he seemed very adamant that they had shut down fully, but Quinn spoke to me about certain projects as if they were still ongoing. I wonder if a small select group of researchers are still working here.
Wouldn't we see their cars? People coming and going?
Not necessarily. The staff lived on site back then, no reason they wouldn't now. Plus, if you had done your homework, then you know this place has a massive tunnel system beneath it. The building used to be a waste removal facility.
So you really think they're still here?
I don't know, but it's possible.
That's awesome!
No, it's not awesome, Jacob. It's dangerous. You need to get out of there.
But I want to figure out which theory's right.
It doesn't matter which theory's right. Leave, now.
We are so close to figuring out. Don't you want to know?
Of course I do, but too many people have already gotten hurt for this.
I promise I'll be careful. Look, you don't even know for sure that this place isn't truly abandoned. I mean, all the floors I've been on are pretty darn empty.
Please, listen to me.
I am listening, but just give me a couple minutes here. I'll prove one of your theories.
Jacob and I argued over this for what felt like hours. I tried everything to talk him out of it, but it didn't matter. He wasn't going anywhere. And then, just a few minutes later, he stumbled onto something interesting.
Do you hear that?
No, Wait. Yes, I do.
Electricity. The power's still running in this place.
Good job. You've just proven my theory right. Now get the fuck out of there.
No, wait, I'm gonna check the breaker.
Jacob, for fuck's sake, you said you'd listen to me.
Get it. In explorations like this, there's always a red herring. A door slams, and it's just like the wind. Or you hear scuttling behind you, and it's just some mice. You can't bolt every time something creepy happens. It could just be like a breaker issue or some old device they never shut down. I'm going to the basement to check it out.
Please don't do that. I am begging you. You aren't safe. You don't know who's down there. They tested on their patients.
Metal.
No, it's not metal. It's horrible. Where are you going?
The basement.
Jacob, please. I don't know what to say to you to make you understand. This isn't a joke.
You were right.
Still operational?
Yeah, no one's here, but the lights are on. There's also a lot of tech running in here.
Please leave. They could come back. I'm scared for you.
Don't be. There's stuff here. Here, do you want me to read you some of it?
No, I want you to leave.
I'm gonna read you some of it.
Listen to me.
Oh, you're gonna love this. This one's written by Dr. Reeves. She says, "We experienced a major setback today."
Please, stop.
Don't you want to know what happened to them? She told you she killed them. But how? How did she do it? What did she do?
I don't know, but you need to get out of there.
Listen, you need to hear this. She lays it out. "We've decided to completely shut down higher brain function. By doing so, we could eliminate any chance of non-compliance or disclosure during the review."
How?
The neural network.
What?
It's all in here. The neural network was designed to map the brain. On a low frequency, it tracks and records neural activity, creating detailed maps of thoughts, memories, behavior patterns. But on a high frequency...
It fries it.
Exactly. They figured out that by increasing the frequency, they could burn out the areas they were mapping. Higher brain functions, speech, memory, reasoning, gone. But the body would stay alive.
So they used it before the committee came.
Yeah. Reeves says the network was recalibrated to induce neural failure. The patients were returned to their original states of neural decline.
And then they blamed the disease.
She says it outright. The official record will state that the experimental treatments failed, that the patient's conditions worsened as a natural progression of dementia and Alzheimer's.
But their families...
They took them home. The patients were sent back to their families, breathing, functioning bodies, but their minds completely gone. And the families, they just think that the treatments didn't work.
And the distress calls?
I don't know, it doesn't say anything about that.
But it has to. If their minds are gone, if the neural network destroyed everything, then where are the voices coming from? Who is calling out?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense. Read more. Something else.
Okay, give me a second. There's another document here. This one is different. It's by Leslie Hawthorne.
Malachi's wife? What does it say?
It looks like after they started hearing the distress calls, Malachi went to her for help. She wrote a technical analysis of what they'd done with her technology. Upon examination of the data, I've determined that there was a catastrophic misuse of the neural mapping system. The network was specifically engineered for non-invasive synaptic pathway mapping.
What did the misuse cause?
She says it right here. The critical failure occurred during their termination protocol. The neural network's core architecture is based on advanced pattern recognition algorithms. When they amplified the signal, the system maintained its base functions. But instead of mapping neural pathways, it began processing them as executable code.
Oh my god.
The system performed its designated function of neural pattern interpretation, but at an unprecedented level. The entire cognitive architecture of each subject, consciousness, memory matrices, emotional data, was converted into digital code. However, the network's local cache was never engineered to process or contain the complete neural complexity of a human mind.
So what did it do with all the data?
The system, faced with critical storage overflow, defaulted to its only viable output protocol: electromagnetic transmission. The system's complete neural patterns, including their final cognitive states, were dispersed into the surrounding frequencies. My innovation in neurological regeneration was perverted into a mechanism that translated human consciousness into distress signals.
So every distress call we're hearing
is someone's consciousness. Listen to her conclusion. What Malachi and Dr. Reeves enacted wasn't mere biological termination. They created a persistent state of human consciousness, an endless loop of neural torment.
Jacob, are you okay? What was that? Jacob, I'm serious. Say something! For 7 minutes after that, Jacob was silent. No static, no background noise, nothing. I ended the call and tried calling him back over and over, and there was no answer. I stared at my phone, debating. How much trouble would Jacob be in if I called the police? What did he want me to do in this situation? And then, just as I was about to make the call... Jacob, is that you?
Lady? Yeah, it's me.
Are you hurt? Where are you?
I don't actually know.
What do you mean?
I can't remember. My head fucking hurts.
Did they find you?
I don't know.
What can you see?
There's this gap, this blank space. I see like a hole. Something's pulling at me.
A hole? Focus. Can you describe it?
It's holding my body. I know that's where I came from. I don't know how, but I know that's where I came from.
Did they knock you out? Are you, like, in a dark room or something?
No, I can't feel anything. Wait. Lady, I think I see something. It feels like a hole in whatever's holding me.
Oh my God. Jacob, I'm going to do everything in my power to get you out, but I need you to work with me. Can you do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. The first thing I need you to do is stay calm. It's gonna be okay, I promise. I know this must be overwhelming, but if you start breaking down, they will filter you out and we won't be able to talk to each other anymore.
Got it. No screaming or crying.
Exactly. Can you move? I'm going to need you to move towards that hole you felt and find what it is.
All right. Oh my God, I know what it is.
What is it?
I think it's a way back to my body.
There's a way back?
Yeah, but I don't think I can do it on my own. I need you to do something for me.
Anything. What do you need me to do?
I need you to tell the audience.
Tell the audience what? Focus, Jacob. Focus on the sound of my voice.
I need you to tell the audience to subscribe to Urban Quester on YouTube and go to patreon.com/UrbanQ to see more awesome stuff like this. Urban Quester, patreon.com/UrbanQ, baby. Woo! Nailed it! Let's go, baby, let's go! Woo! Hey, lady, you good?
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is a serious situation. People are going missing. Patients are being exploited as resources for some insane man's idea of progress. You could have died, and you're treating all of this like a joke. Do you have empathy for anyone?
Yeah, I read the files.
Oh, so those were real. They weren't just some other thing you made up for your YouTube video?
Of course they were. Yeah, I know this is serious. I just thought a bit would, lighten the mood.
If you tried this with an actual news outlet, you'd be blacklisted for life because you're not a real investigator. You're just some kid trying to get famous off of fake tragedies, and when that didn't work, you tried to use a real one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just thought...
No, you didn't. You didn't think at all before you did any of this.
I'll send you copies of the files I found. I promise I didn't mean anything. I'm sorry. Shit! Ah! Ah! Ow! Ow!
Do you honestly think that this is a good time for another bit? Jacob, I know you're there. You know what? I'm done. I've been trying to help you, trying to take you seriously, but you've made it fucking impossible. People's lives have been ruined, families destroyed, and look at you. You're just some kid with a camera, trying to milk attention out of someone else's pain. You're on your own, kid.
This episode was made possible by the dedication and hard work of the following team. Sound design by Bodie Blanchard. Written by Julia Wooten. Supervising producers Sarah Wilhelm and Julia Wooten. Producers Piper Ruth and Lizzie Sorrell. Lead sound supervisor Tennille Boone. Sound supervisor Bodie Blanchard. Bodie Blanchard. Music editor. Recording engineer. Re-recording mixer. Dialogue editor. Sound effects editor. Foley artist. Foley editor. Story editor Reese Landsman. Additional writers Knox Silver and Maddie Sodeman. Art by Carrie Jones. Intro and outro music by Julia Wooten and Archer McCracken, featuring the voices of Spencer Weinstein as series announcer, Bodie Blanchard as reporter 1, Hayden Weiss as reporter 2, Grace McGlynn as reporter 3, Lizzie Sorrell as host, and Eric Street as Jacob. Special thanks to faculty advisor Renee Bishop, Chair of Dramatic Writing Avery Stork, Chair of Sound Design Mitchell Gettleman, Chair of Film and Acting Andrew Reeve Rabb, Executive Dean Kate Newell, SCAD's President and co-founder Paula Wallace. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, stay critical, stay curious, and stay tuned.